Hey everyone, it's Eternal Realm, owner welcome you guys. Valder Academy graduation representative, Michael Foxon. Michael Foxon, step forward. Hello, everyone. I'm Michael Foxon, a graduate of the second class of Valder Academy. Hard to believe that the guy who used to stumble over simple greetings is standing here now. Well, from here, he just looks like a talking cotton swab or something. But really, no one else has hair that white except Michael. You've grown so much, Michael. Not that I actually taught you anything worthwhile as your homeroom teacher. The 3 years I spent at Valder Academy were the most meaningful of my life. Truly, there were countless events over those years. It was so hard staying in character beside the protagonist of a fantasy novel. But now I've completed the main quest. Goodbye to 3 years of over-the-top character settings. Now begins my long-awaited slow life. But I owe it all to someone worthy of being called a true mentor. Professor Chris. Why is my name coming up? If I hadn't met you, I wouldn't be who I am today. Thank you for never giving up on me, even when I was weak and pitiful, and for guiding me. I also know you have your reasons for not being able to stay at the academy any longer. So please, give me a chance to repay you. I'll follow you for the rest of my life. What? No. You're the protagonist. Your story is just getting started. The whole world is waiting for you. Do you have any idea how many scouts came just to recruit you? And it's not just me. All of us, my classmates, trained by your hand. We've gathered here for one purpose. To follow Chris Doton. We, all 5 of us, pledge our loyalty to Chris Doton. Wait. What is this situation? How did it come to this? I'm just an ordinary, powerless person from another world who can't even cast a single spell. Did I mess up the character settings? This all started before I ever became a teacher at Valder Academy. Right after the car accident. That day, as my consciousness faded, something suddenly appeared in front of me. Main quest: the Earth God's wish. A new life. 2. Something. Accept quest. Yes/no. What the heck am I seeing? Am I really about to die? That's what I thought, until I saw that one word. Live. I want to live. There's no way I'm dying here. My life is just getting started. In that moment, I chose to live. Accept quest. Without hesitation, I pressed the button. Yes. Mr. Chris, you're awake. Wait. She can't see the message window? But more importantly, Chris. Yes, Mr. Chris Doton. Here is your ID. New teacher. Chris Doton, Valder Academy. New teacher at Valder Academy. Wait, this isn't even Japanese. Why can I read it? Today was supposed to be your first day. The entrance ceremony has already ended, but since it was a train accident, the academy will understand. You train accident. Excuse me, could I borrow a mirror? Wait. No way. Main quest: the Earth God's wish 1-to-1. Welcome. You have been reincarnated as Chris Doton, a new teacher at Valder Academy. You will spend the next 3 years completing quests as Chris Doton. I've been reincarnated. No wonder those cheesy eye skylines felt natural. And Valder Academy. That's from the fantasy novel I used to read for fun. The Strongest Demon King Hero. The story of a weak protagonist who awakens as a demon bloodline heir, sweeping aside all enemies with cheat abilities, and ends with world domination and a harem. Classic. But that was a while ago. I don't even remember how many chapters one read. Also, who the heck is Chris Doton? A teacher must have disciples. Reach the front gate of Valder Academy within the time limit. Reward, map of Valder Academy 4/1. Remaining time, midnight. Penalty, death. What? Penalty death? I just died, and now you're saying I'll die again if I fail. Mr. Chris. You need rest. Wait, who are you yelling at? I forced her to discharge me early, but I'm still kinda sore. Also, starting out as a new teacher with barely any money sucks. Half my savings vanished at that clinic. So far, all I figured out is that the currency is gold. And the academy is a half-day's walk from here. Also, who is Chris, really? Still, I've always wanted to try this. Status window open. Chris Doton. Fame, 0/Shed-in Mage. Magic, S/Human Magic Crystal. Strength, F/Good Condition. Agility, F/like a snail. Defense, F/like a wet sheet of paper. Skill, illegal players cannot use skills. What? 3 Fs and I can't use any skills. Okay, stats are one thing, but I can't use magic. And illegal, did I reincarnate through a pirated version or something? This is bad. Really bad. In this world setting, the only beings who can't use magic are monsters. And I'm supposed to be a teacher at the continent's top academy. This isn't just bad. It's a death sentence. Maybe I should run away at this rate. My last words are gonna be I can't use magic, but swear I'm not a monster. Time remaining, 23 hour 52 minuet 48 second. Yeah, I get IT. I don't have time for this. This is my second chance at life. The one bit of luck my fame is listed as Shut-in Mage. And I do have experience. I once got reported in an online game for too realistic role-playing. So, I'll play this as the mysterious super-powerful mage who never shows his true strength. For 3 years. I will survive by pretending I'm the real deal. The entrance ceremony was a week ago, so no one around. Who's this guy? What immense magical power must be a teacher? I heard the new teacher got into a train accident. It's only natural for academy teachers to have monstrous power, but... No. This is far beyond that. That scar on the forehead. Hair black as a wild beast's mane. Skin pale as moonlight, eyes sunken like midnight. This is death. Death itself. In human form. Those red-black eyes have seen countless ends. There's a void behind him, a heavy emptiness. To post a mere pebble like me at the gate. It's a disgrace to the academy. You there, state your name and purpose. New teacher, Chris Doton. Now open the gate. Phew, that was close. I seriously thought that was the end of me. Well, at least I made it on time. But hey, this character setup is actually kind of cool. I'll call it the totally unmotivated ultimate teacher. A deadbeat who naps in front of his students instead of teaching. But in truth, a battle-hardened, overwhelmingly powerful warrior. The kind of person who guides the protagonist with sharp, insightful advice. In his past, Chris lost someone dear to him because of his own mistake. He hit rock bottom. Until the headmaster of the academy appeared before him. That's how he ended up reluctantly coming here. The most important part of this backstory. He's traumatized and refuses to take on a disciple again. But he's also arrogant, believing weaklings like you all aren't even worth teaching. If you want to see my magic, then get stronger first. Yeah, this could work. Wait, blood. Don't tell me. Did the wound reopen from the accident? The moment I saw the blood, a wave of pain and dizziness hit me. Quest complete. You received Valder Academy map for /1 as a reward. Is this a joke? Forget the map. Give me something to heal myself. And with this setting, I can't even run to the infirmary. Are you okay? You're bleeding from the forehead. Looks like you're hurt. That crest covering his cheek. This boy has a cursed power. He's the protagonist of this story. Michael Foxon. He hasn't awakened yet, so his hair's still brown. Nervous and awkward, not a trace of the cheek-level power he'll have later. Still, I can't let my guard down. Stick to the plan. Be the totally unmotivated ultimate teacher. Why are you here? Class is still in session, isn't it? What's a new student doing here? I couldn't keep up with class, so the teacher told me not to come to the training grounds anymore. Can't blame them. Right now, all Michael can probably manage is a basic fireball. The gap in skill between him and the others is obvious. Still, there's no excuse for a teacher to treat a student like that. What a jerk. I am sorry. Whoa, I wasn't even talking to you. Wait, are you crying? Light, this is a hassle. What class are you in? This is bad. I need to get him back to his classroom, fast. Main quest, the Earth Gods wish 2-1. Today is your thrilling first day. As the new homeroom teacher for Class X, reach the classroom on time and conduct your first lesson. Reward, Valder Academy map 4 halves, monkey keychain. Penalty, death. Time remaining, 9 minutes 48. Even with a map, it's not like I know where to go. And based on everything so far, this has got to be my class. I am in Class X. Please, spare my life. Lead the way. Yes. Did I stutter? I said lead the way. Yes, sir. This is Class X. He was too weak to even walk, so I carried him bridal style all the way here. My arms are killing me. You okay? I'm at my limit. Whoa, Michael, don't freak out. Could you enter a room quietly for once? Geez, always trying to stand out. Just sit already. Every last one of them is trash. This is the bunch I have to teach and guide? Valder, have you lost your mind? Wait. Valder? Is that the name of the headmaster? Anyway, who is that guy? He's bleeding from his head. Excuse me, but who are you? This area is OFF limits to unauthorized personnel. Nika Tot, Class X's honor student. Right, Nika. Michael's friend, if I remember. Chris Doton. Right, you're the one who was late because of that accident. That's why you're bleeding. Shut it. I just missed my timing, that's all. Don't talk about it, it's embarrassing. Okay, I made a strong entrance, but now I need to actually teach to clear the quest. In reincarnation stories, you're supposed to start with preloaded knowledge. Why do I know nothing? No choice then. I'll wing it with the right attitude. Wait. Self-study. Is this for real? This is so pathetic it's embarrassing, but this is when I have to be bold. Act like you aren't even worth explaining things to. Did he just fall asleep? Right there. He really went with self-study on the first day? That's insane. Totally agree. Is this even going to count as a lesson? Mr. Chris. If this is a joke, please stop. This is in terrible taste. Yikes. That voice. You didn't even show up at the entrance ceremony. Angelina. Angelina, possible heroine candidate. How dare you insult the sacred education of Valder Academy? Angelina Sharif. One of the heroine candidates. They called her the Ice Princess, if I recall. And on the surface, she's a duke's daughter. On the surface, anyway. I cannot accept this. Right. Most of the students here are nobles. What's with that attitude? Still, I get it. This must be unbearable for her. It might cause problems later. But as Chris right now, this is all I can say. I know about Angelina's tragic past. It stings a little, but if you're unhappy, then leave. What? Self-study. You didn't hear me. I said if you're not satisfied, then get lost, Angelina Sharif. I'm so sorry, Angelina. What did you just say? Don't make me repeat myself. If you don't like my class, get out. Sorry, Angelina. Forgive me for being the kind of teacher who can only say things like this to a precious student. I have no interest in learning anything from someone like you, Angelina. But leaving the classroom over this. With your ability, I doubt you'd keep up with any lesson anyway. And I don't have time to waste on some worthless teacher. I figured this would happen. They're all proud nobles, after all. I wonder how many will even stick around in the end. I braced myself for this, but still. If I get fired, what then? All I can do is trust the headmaster to have my back. Quest cleared. You received map of Valder Academy, 2/4, and monkey keychain as rewards. For now, I survived. Oh? It just so happens that only the main characters are left. The protagonist Michael, the honor student Nika, and the potential heroines surrounding the main character. The twin-tailed girl is Dolce. The other girl is Belle, the healing-type support. And one more who's not here yet. I'll introduce her later. Now then. Time to act like a real mentor and say something wise. Teach magic half-heartedly and people die. That's why Valder Academy is a training ground for killers. Give a deadly weapon to someone who can't even control their own mana. And it won't be them who dies, it'll be someone else. Calling it an accident or mistake. That's just sugarcoating reality. Do you have the resolve to bear that responsibility? Ha. Ha ha ha. I think my lifespan just shortened by 10 years. Creating a character whose life depends on their performance really is a whole other level. I need to adjust to this reality, and fast. Oh, right. That monkey keychain I got as a reward. What is this? What the heck? It's adorable. I personally love it. But if Chris carries this around, it'll totally ruin the vibe. I wonder if it has any effects. Equip item monkey keychain. Yes/no. Once equipped, it cannot be removed for 5 minutes. Choose wisely. So I won't know the effect until I equip it. Alright, let's just check what it does. You equip monkey keychain. While equipped, your agility increases by 1 rank. From F snail to E big bro snail. An entire rank boost to agility. This is a cheat item. As long as I hide it under my clothes, it's fine. Higher agility means better offense and dodging. However, while equipped, your speech will end with ki. Example, the system is truly generous ki. What did you just say? Are you implying I'm a monkey? And Chris would never talk like that. Professor Chris. Why are you here? Crap. I should have used a stealth spell. The moment those Reaper-like eyes locked onto me, my mouth opened on reflex. There's no way any excuse would work on this person, not even the Duke Sharif family name. I know her type well. People who trust only in their own power and disregard everyone else. Arrogant geniuses. That scornful gaze, I've seen it more than enough to last a lifetime. What now? You're not going to check my pockets, restrain me, or stop me from running. Is this what they call silent pressure? You saw, didn't you? That I was smoking. I won't deny it. I know it was wrong. I'm sorry. I'll accept whatever punishment is due. Maybe it's good that he caught me. There's no way he'd let it slide anyway. Even if it hurts my reputation. If he tells me you're unfit to inherit anything and rejects me outright, then maybe I can finally give everything up and just be free. Pathetic kid Ki. Huh, what does that mean? That look. It wasn't scolding or furious. It was like someone who had seen another suffer and meet a tragic end, just like them. Trying to numb the pain through reckless behavior is foolish and short-sighted Ki. No matter how powerful you are, you can't redo the past. That regret. That way of seeing echoes of the past in similar moments now. You're just like me. You're human too. So you weren't just some tyrannical genius after all. That monkey doll doesn't match your appearance at all. You must have gotten it from someone important, or maybe it's a memento. I'm sorry for reminding you of something painful, and for acting out of line despite being such an amateur. By the way, enforcing a no smoking rule on campus doesn't fit your character at all, right? Wait, was she able to tell my speech turned into ki? You're back, Angelina. That's... Don't misunderstand. I was just curious about Belfruzia's healing magic, that's all. So, X-Class now has me, Nika Tot, Michael, Dolce, Belle, and Angelina. That makes 5. It's like a small elite unit. So cool. Well, the rest of the students all requested transfers out of this class. I wanted to show those useless extras what we're made of. Right, Michael? Yeah. As expected of Dolce. A real little devil-type heroine. Dolce, don't tease Michael. The teacher is about to explain today's lesson. Face forward. Professor, what will we be doing today? Well, I guess it's finally time for real lesson. If I could avoid it, I would. Today's lesson is Field Training. Main Quest Wish of the Earth God, 1-3. First real training mission. Take the X-Class students to Venice Plains and slay monsters. Complete all objective within the time limit. Reward, Map of Valor Academy, 3/4. Rusted Sword. Penalty, you already know, right? Monsters defeated, 0 out of 50. Time remaining, 24 hours. The Venice Plains. So this is where the field training will take place. Professor, we haven't even been given weapons yet, and you're already using teleportation magic. No, that wasn't me. Now then, to the training location. We were just in the classroom, and the next thing I knew, we were here. What's going on? Spatial magic isn't something students can use. Wait, there's a shadow over Professor's head. That must mean we were summoned here by someone else. That's a horned rabbit. Teleportation by an unknown party confirmed. You have arrived at the designated location. We were brought here by a third party. Kaya, it's a horned rabbit. Professor, there's a boss monster right behind you. No way. Am I going to die? Time remaining, 23 hours 59 minutes and 59 seconds. Monsters defeated, 50/0. Get a grip. Right now, I'm Christoton. What would he do in this situation? To him, this kind of thing wouldn't even count as playtime. He'd probably use it as a chance to test the students. You fools. Have you already forgotten why we're here? What? You can't be serious. You expect US to train in this situation. Do you even know what's behind US? I get it now. Angelina, that must mean Professor will handle the boss himself. We just have to take care of the smaller ones. What a model student. He just saved my character with that perfect interpretation. So we're just on minion cleanup duty. Understand you must have a plan. I believe you wouldn't knowingly put US in danger. Leave support to me if anyone gets hurt. I'll heal you right away. Please. Just once. Come forth. Flames. Great job. Everyone is expected of the story's main cast and their companions. This is going smoothly. Monsters defeated, 53rds. Monsters defeated, 56ths. Right, I forgot that guy was here. Honestly, I'd rather pass out before I even feel the pain. No, it's too soon to give up. Even if I get eaten, there's still a chance I survive. If I fail this quest, I'll definitely die. It's smarter to choose the first option instead. Professor Chris. Professor. No way. This can't be real. Right before my eyes. Someone died. Again. Is it because I'm weak, because I'm a failure? Who can't even defeat a single monster? Is this my fault? No, Michael, please, don't. Let go of me, Bell. Professor's still over there. It's already too late. Professor sacrificed himself for US. Monsters that size get sluggish once they're full. No. You're wrong. Michael. Bell, you're good at healing magic, right? With your power, maybe we can still save him. I'm sorry, Michael. What is it? I know I have no right to say this. But I want to be stronger. I want to be strong enough to take on all responsibility on my own. If I can do that, I'll do whatever it takes. He's going to laugh at me again, right? You will become strong, Michael. He was the only one who ever said that to me. No one else ever believed in me. Let's just fight our way out of here ourselves. It'd be faster than waiting around. That's why I want to give everything I have today. People like all of you are what it means to be strong. Sunrise. I'm just a burden. Michael, we need to run, now. I should have been the one eaten instead. Michael, are you listening? It wasn't Professor or MOM who should have died. It should have been. You want power, don't you, Michael? Then take my hand. Let us become one. It was me. Everyone, stop. Why are you running? Can't you see the monsters still swarming around us? Monsters defeated, 27 out of 50. Professor, you're alive. Did you let yourself get eaten on purpose to attack from the inside? No way. Thanks for interpreting it like that, though. You're noisy. I told you today was your field training, didn't I? You forgot your objective and tried to run away. I am sorry, you'll return to training right away. Nika-san, it's dangerous to go back alone. Professor, even if those idiots manage to get through that, my eyes won't miss a thing, you know. You'll find out what you're plotting sooner or later, so look forward to it, okay? Yep, this kid is definitely my top threat. Scary. Scary. Unbelievable. Professor. Sniff, Professor. HICC. Are they crying because of me? What kind of protagonist is this girl? And she still hasn't fully awakened. Honestly, was it really necessary to go that far? Even after you were eaten, we kept fighting without giving up. I thought this was a kind of test. But if you had the power to defeat it in one hit, you should have done it from the start. That was way too dangerous for just a performance. What should I do? They're misunderstanding everything, but I don't really feel like explaining. By eating me, who possessed strength magic power, that monster, its stomach just burst from overeating. I believe I said if you're unhappy with my methods, then leave. Anyway, let's calm them down and get them back to training. We'll never make the same mistake again. I am sorry. Please don't abandon me, Professor. I am kind of feeling guilty now. Then you all get going, too. I really do want to explain everything properly, but every living being in this world possesses magic power. Among them, monsters are born with relatively little magic power. So they have no choice but to absorb it from other life forms. The human species in particular, which holds overwhelming amounts of magic power, is often targeted by monsters. Magic power, human magic crystal. However, all I have is an overwhelming amount of magic power. In other words, to them, I am the ultimate dish, premium foie gras topped with caviar. But what happens if you try to stuff a watermelon into a small plastic bag? Magic power that exceeds capacity can't be absorbed and just bursts the container. Now that the boss is dead, the small fry would normally come after us. It'll keep going. But these kids are perfectly in sync even without being taught anything. It looks like I don't need to worry. In that case, at the very least, I need to be able to protect myself. Item monkey keychain equipped. While equipped, agility increases by 1 rank. Snail big bro snail. I probably won't need to give the students any more orders, so it'll boost my agility here. Are you okay, Professor? He. If I were still Frank, half my cheek would have been gone. I am not on Pawnman, you know. Monster defeated, 43 50ths. Monster defeated, 49 50ths. I thought I got them all, but it looks like one slipped through. I am sorry, Professor. I'll train harder. I can't believe it. I thought it was just a possibility, but it's really Chris, isn't it? Who is this guy? He totally looks like he's screaming, I am the mastermind with that appearance. Wait, ASEC. Could he be the one who teleported us here? Where have you been and what have you been doing all this time? How long has it been since I last saw that beautiful face? Do you know how much Eve wanted to see you? Wasn't he wearing a hood to hide his identity? And what's his relationship with Chris? That's the look of a maiden in love. Crap. You've got it all wrong. Everyone, I seriously have no idea who this guy is. What's the matter? Aren't you happy to see me? If you're still mad about what happened back then, I am sorry. What are you talking about, and where did Chris even meet this guy? No good. I have to pretend to be Chris for now. Professor. That man is dangerous. It's the first time I've seen Professor be so cautious. On top of that, he commands monsters like they're his own children. Could he be the one who unleashed the rampaging horned rabbit? I thought someone had killed my precious darlings. But to think it was Chris. If it weren't for Professor, I'd have been killed without a word. The master said he wanted to check on the young master's progress. I was thinking about killing one of his friends right in front of him. But I never expected you to show up. Try to see things from my perspective too, okay? You're the one who ruined my mission, so why have you been quiet all this time? Well, I guess making excuses wouldn't suit you anyway. Professor. Despite having such a face full of murderous intent, why do you just accept it without fighting back? Could it be? Because we're here. You can tell how furious that person is just from their aura alone. It's difficult even for Professor to defeat that person while protecting us. It's frustrating. I am still nothing but a burden to Professor. With my current power, I can only manage to finish off monsters that are already near death. You're just following the Master's orders too, so I won't get in your way. But if you smiled and said good job to me, it would lift my spirits. But that person also seems to care deeply about Professor. No, but look at Professor's eyes. This is just his selfish form of courtship. If it's difficult, I'll set things up for you. You've always praised my face for being beautiful after all. What? What just happened? Where did that sword even come from? There are only a handful of people on the continent who can wield creation magic. But if it's Professor Chris, maybe it's not impossible. What nonsense have you been spouting all this time? Talk in your sleep, you trash. So you're still holding a grudge about that, huh? I'm saved. It's thanks to the protagonist defeating the 50th one. I can't tell you how much I wished for it in my heart. I was praying that even just one of those lying on the ground would be finished off. A little while ago. Number of monsters defeated, 50/50ths. Quest clear. As a reward you have obtained map of Vital Academy, 3/4, and ancient sword. Remove the monkey keyholder and equip the rusty sword. Equip the ancient sword. You have equipped the rusty sword. Can cut through most things, usable durability, 3/3. Thanks to him I somehow managed to protect both my life and my dignity. Well done, Michael. Doesn't seem like you're in the mood to talk today, so I'll come back another time. If you ever need help you can always contact me through the master. If you don't want your mouth torn open then disappear already. I'm really glad you quietly backed off. Well then, excuse me. You guys. Man, I seriously couldn't even breathe. I ran out of mana. Professor, are you okay? Send a messenger to the Angelina Academy. Tell them we need a carriage for our return. Understood. In that case, I wish we had called for reinforcements sooner. If only the teacher used spatial magic, it would have been over in a flash. Miss Dolce is just tired and maybe she wants some time to think about things. I'm really glad you were here today, Michael. All members of Class X returned safely. The next day. Starting off hard, huh? What kind of life has Chris lived up to now? I thought about it on the way back. That bandaged guy is probably the character named Maria. There was no visual description of them in the original story, but there aren't many who can create chimeras or control monsters. Being followed by someone that obviously shady. I can only sense trouble coming. Hello teacher, you haven't had lunch yet, right? I didn't see you in the cafeteria. Eugene, homeroom teacher of class Y. Right. Him too. What happened during this field training was so abnormal that the students of Class X were summoned immediately by the principal. However, for some reason the principal's decision was to reinforce the defense magic circle and to impose a gag order regarding the incident. And also one person was assigned to monitor me. It's this narrow-eyed teacher. The principal probably realized the person who approached me was part of the Demon Lord's army. And since there's a chance I'm colluding with them, he assigned this guy to watch me. Over a decade ago, the Demon King was defeated by the Holy Emperor and is believed to have vanished from this world. But just like in every fantasy cliché, he's been lurking in the shadows scheming his resurrection. The protagonist holds himself back and takes revenge on them. That's the premise behind the strongest Demon King hero in this story. I'm in a tricky position, caught between the principal, who's on the Holy Emperor's side, and the Demon Lord's army. If I get on this guy's radar, I'm seriously screwed. What do you say, want to have lunch together? You've been babbling nonstop, you're such an eyesore, so disappear already. I see, was my voice too loud? Then, how about this volume? I actually get told a lot that I have a nice voice. Ha! Is this guy a pervert too? I said, shut that mouth of yours. Well, that would be difficult. But if you were to cover them with your own hands, teacher. Shove your own fist in your mouth. What is this, a quest? Wish of the Earth God 1-4. Building relationships with fellow teachers is also important. Try inviting a fellow teacher to hold a joint class. Rewards. Map of Vital Academy 4/4. Rotten Mandragora root. If failed, you die. Remaining time, 48 hours 00 minutes 0 seconds. They're not even trying to hide their malice anymore. Do it or die is basically the default now. At this point, I have no choice but to use this guy. He's the homeroom teacher of neighboring Class Y. He has the most students who transferred from Class X. But how am I supposed to bring up something like that while staying in character? It's not like I'm under a character. No, wait. The quest says to hold a joint class. But IT doesn't say we have to become friends. In that case, there's no need to force myself to act nice. Hey you. Because of you, I wasted 5 whole minutes of my time. I'd love to make you pay for that right now, but may my master come to love many more things. If that happened, that child would end up sad. Ugh. Even though I made this backstory myself, it's so painfully cringy. If you want to get close to me that badly, let's have a match. A match. The trash you were teaching and the scum I raised. We'll see who is better. Of course he won't refuse. The principal ordered him to approach me and to extract information after all. Do you mean a match between our students? If I win, don't ever show your face in front of me again. You came up with surprisingly fun idea. Then if I win, will you treat me to a meal? Ha! Why is he so obsessed with food? It's such a mystery. There's no chance you'll win. Well, fine, IT does sound fun. So, when should we do IT? Tomorrow afternoon. Got it, then see you tomorrow. The outcome doesn't matter as long as we can hold a joint class, that's enough. But honestly, with all the nerdy characters in Class X, I don't really think we'll lose. Teacher. Are you having US compete against another class because you believe in US? Have you heard the news Class X and Class Y are going head-to-head? Let's go check it out. Wasn't Class X the one where nearly everyone wanted to leave on the first day? But the real kicker about this fight is Professor Eugene and Professor Chris's date is on the line. Everyone, are we all here already? You called this an emergency, so I came, but what's going on? I've got dinner plans, so make it quick. I'm sure you've already heard that we're going up against Class Y. Yup, teacher said she'd explain it again, but there's gotta be more to it than that, right? Bet you didn't hear this part. If we lose, Professor Eugene gets to go on a date. I clearly heard it. I overheard them talking about it. How about we go to dinner if I win? Wait, are you serious? You sure you didn't mishear, or you just imagined it? I'm a tot and tots never lie. I mean, eating out with someone of the opposite sex is a date, right? And come on, it's the first time we've heard anything like that about Professor Eugene. True. I always pictured him as a lone wolf. A date. With our teacher. But then Professor Chris totally snapped. She said if Class X wins, don't ever show your face again. That means Professor Eugene believes in US, right? Then we've got to go all out and make him proud. So basically we can't lose, understood? I mean, I am curious about the date. But there's no way we're losing to Class Y. We can't let Professor down. Your fists are sparking, relax. This whole date thing is getting way out of hand. The day of the showdown. Just look at the numbers gap. Are you familiar with the match format? One-on-one duels, first team to 3 wins takes it. What a hassle, wouldn't it be faster to just let everyone brawl at once? It's too early to teach them team battles. Oh, I figured everyone was already doing that. My students have already pulled off combo attacks without even blinking. That main character buff is insane. Now then. Choose your first fighter. No need to overthink it. I've taught them what they need. Just level up and smash them with brute force. Nika Tot. Yes, sir, I'll return with victory in hand. Victory or death. You don't have to go that far, it's just a match. Whoever hits 0 first loses. Match ends immediately at that point. Fighters, take your positions. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Class X's Nika Tot wins the first round. What the? Why isn't anyone else shocked? Not bad. Well, it is the Tots, I'd expect no less. Wait, what? That's tank level damage coming from a support. Amazing. Nika's gotten that strong already. Phew. Glad I'm not the only one freaking out on the inside. Alright, who's next? Just pretend to think it over. I already got my pick. Angelina. Understood, I'll easily claim another win. Then we'll wrap this up with the Twin Tails girl at the end. No need to send in the weaklings or healers in a best OF3. Why is he staring at me like a lost puppy? As expected from the heir of the genius sheriff family. That's classic ice magic. Whoa, all that clash and sparkle looks so damn cool. That's enough. Class X's Angelina Sheriff takes the win. Naturally. Why does she look like my family's dog when it's being smug? I want to praise her. But I gotta stay in character. What are you waiting for? Get back here now. I was already on my way. One more win and it's over for US. Let's just finish this thing cleanly. Dolce. Professor. I'll tie them down. Why did you suddenly feel unwell? You're not thinking of letting the teacher go on a date or something, are you? Huh. What's a date? Well, whatever. Let's hear the reason first. Did you get cold feet? Nah, I just thought it would be unfair. I mean, it's against the rules for me to participate in a one-on-one match, right? Do well, that's certainly true. This kid has an invisible sixth member of the protagonist's party. After all, she has her twin sister with her. However, that fact, due to various circumstances, no one should know about it. What are you planning? So, win in my place, okay, Michael? As I thought. She's aiming to score points. She probably thinks she's giving the protagonist a chance to shine. Well, it's not a problem to lose once or so. Michael. Yes. Are you prepared? Yes, I'll give it my all and definitely secure victory. Well, it's just a match between students. It should be fine. Hey, Michael. You cursed, disgusting commoner. You should be grateful that I'm your opponent. Oh no, I forgot. There are mob characters who bully the protagonist. Hey, don't just stay silent, say something. It can't be helped that there are characters who provoke the protagonist in the setting. But now's not the time. How does it feel to come to the academy after killing your mother? You piece of trash. Whoa, that curse can move. Don't say that. It wasn't just his magic power that increased after that incomplete awakening the other day. That was different from an awakening. What's wrong? Are you okay, kid? That's no good. Quickly run away. A sign of going berserk. Huh, what are you saying? Just stay still. I'll take you down in one hit. This is bad. Now's not the time to worry about character roles. Match cancelled. It's over. He's completely turned into a monster now. Monster. You all help me. Stay away. Quest difficulty may change depending on the situation. Please successfully complete the class as a teacher. Every single time, they push unreasonable demands on me. They want me to stop the protagonist's rampage with my own hands. Teacher. The only saving grace is this place is designed so that no one dies. Plus, that kid probably still has some reason left. While I still can. Bind. Teacher Eugene. Ugh. Everyone fall back, all faculty members, prepare binding magic. It's no use. It won't work. That abnormal magic power is blocking our magic. Teacher Chris, what are you doing? Please run away quickly. Teacher Chris. Teacher. If it's Chris, he definitely won't run away. Teacher. No. Run. Run away. Quickly. I almost broke character from being too scared. But I can't give up here. He seems to recognize my face. Now's my chance. Teacher. Is this the strength you desire? It doesn't matter what fate you bear. If you make a true resolution, you can be reborn as a strong person. That's why I said you can become strong. Come back, Michael. Ow. That hurt. I'm gonna die. That's totally a burn, right? Quest completed. You received Vidalua Academy Map 4/4, Rotten Mandragora Route. The map has been updated. Location detection feature unlocked. Rotten Mandragora Root is a consumable. Effect recovery speed increased by 200%. Side effect. Wish of the Earth God, you've completed all of Chapter 1 of the quest. I left the students and that creepy slit-eyed guy behind. But I did get some rewards. Location detection. I'm worried about Michael, but... IT doesn't really fit my character. So let's just say it's because I have trauma from losing a student. I knew you'd come. You really are a kind person. Please, come in. Slit-eyed bastard. That was a reckless move. So you noticed. Come to think of it. When he jumped in, he didn't use any defensive magic, did he? Did he really go in with just his body? Is he seriously that dumb? I was confident I wouldn't die. If it lets me earn a favor from you, it's a small price to pay. This jerk. So, about our bet. X-Class has more wins, technically. Obviously, you lose. Then how about this? I'll treat you to celebrate your win, Professor. Aren't you forgetting the conditions of the bet? Well, I hit my head, so I might have forgotten. I'm done with you. It's a personal invitation, so contact me anytime. What the hell is going on? Was this a dating sim or something? How did it come to this? From Chapter 2 onward, the route will branch based on player choices. Tap a choice to view route details. Route 1 Demon King. Route 2 Holy Emperor. Route 3 None of the choices. What kind of choices are these? Let's check the explanation. What's the Demon King route? Demon King route. You've infiltrated Vidalua Academy as a spy for the Demon King. Your mission is recruit Michael Foxon to the Demon King's side and conquer the world. Characters on the Demon King side will be friendly. Characters on the Holy Emperor's side will be hostile. What about the Holy Emperor route? Holy Emperor route. You've betrayed the Demon King and decided to raise new talent at Vidalua Academy. Your mission is make Michael Foxon swear loyalty to the Holy Emperor and stop the Demon King's resurrection. Characters on the Demon King side will be hostile. Characters on the Holy Emperor's side will be friendly. So you raise Michael as a Holy Knight instead. None of the choices. Then the last one is. None of the choices seriously. Indecisiveness gets you hated, not recommended for the incompetent. Characters on the Demon King side will be hostile. Characters on the Holy Emperor's side will be hostile. So I have to pick a side. Well, yeah, it's safer to belong to a group if you want to survive. But if I choose the Holy Emperor route, I'll have to deal with fanatics like Maria. And if I pick the Demon King route, that perverted slit-eye will turn against me, right? Guess there's only one option. Route selected. Good luck. No turning back now. But I don't regret this choice. The flap of a butterfly's wings can sometimes stir up a storm. So whatever consequences come from my choice, it won't be strange. Wait, just a sec. I'm a legitimate main character, right? So why am I getting kicked out of my workplace? Right, it was the day after the route selection. Oh, Professor Chris, you're on leave starting tomorrow, right? The headmaster said you're going on a month-long leave. So I'll be taking over Class X. What did you say? The reason they suddenly forced me to be on leave despite all my freewheeling. Holy Emperor's side characters grow suspicious of you. Could this be because of the route I picked? The route I chose was none of the choices. Chris Doughton, Fame 10. Rumor has it he's a suspicious person. Well, it did say people would grow suspicious. But the other routes came with way more risk. Besides, Chris is supposed to be the kind of character you can never tell what he's thinking. The Demon King is out of the question. And the wording in the Holy Emperor routes where loyalty bothers me. Fanatics show up in the original story too, and there's no guarantee Michael won't become one. And thanks to this setting, I can't even beg them to let me undo it. Let's just treat this like a nice vacation. Wish of the Earth God. 2-1, did you know it's almost time for Parent Observation Day? That's news to me. The students' parents are dying to know how their tuition money is being used. As a professor living off their money, it's your duty to make Class X's Observation Day a success. Reward gift box. On failure, a freshly dead corpse. Time remaining 72 hours 00 minutes 0 seconds. You've got to be kidding me. Parent Observation Day. What is this, elementary school? I mean, can I even teach a class that's presentable? No, more importantly, right now I'm becoming a NEET. This isn't the time to be calling it a vacation. I will return to work within 72 hours. For the sake of my survival. What? The professor is gone. Yeah. A substitute is taking over. I don't know why, though. Isn't it a Quinico che advivis, Onu ran away? We knew she probably wasn't the type to stick to teaching. I bet she got sick of US. Don't say things like that. She's not even here to defend herself. Isn't that why our little princess over there is looking like that, because you're thinking the same thing? What's wrong with the way I look? Maybe the professor wanted to rest. Or something unavoidable came up. So that's what it was. She's taking responsibility. For that incident that happened recent, ac. It's because of me. Because I went berserk. I thought the principal would let it go after she said to keep it quiet. The professor is the one who paid the price instead of me. If you're truly determined, you can be reborn as someone strong. I haven't even thanked her yet. It's my fault. I have to do something. One thing for sure is, I'm the one who has to bring her back. Miss Substitute. We're in big trouble. Please call the principal immediately. Nika. I keep telling you that my name isn't Substitute, it's an emergency. I think Michael Fushin is about to go berserk again. Just how many times is this already? I said I would take on Class X because they come from exceptional families. But how long are they planning on keeping this charade up? So, you're saying Michael is going berserk, huh? Phew, let's go have a look. Something inside me is about to explode. Come on, act like it's burning even more. Don't worry. If anyone gets hurt, I'll heal you. None of these kids were born to be actors. Michael, if there were ever any signs of you going berserk, I would automatically get a notification from the spell that was cast on you. But I haven't received a single notification. That probably means nothing is wrong, right? I see. Sorry. You can't give up already, Michael. The only person who can calm you down is Professor Doughton. It's the only way my plan to bring her back because you went berserk will work. Doughton this and Doughton that. It's always about Professor Doughton. What in the world is so great about that witch? I just need to hold out until the parents' observation class. All of them are in high positions, so if I do well, I can finally make it in this life. However, the substitute professor had overlooked something. That is, Class X's persistence. In the Frolicking Frog. In my 50 years at this inn, I've never seen a guest like this before. At first, I thought she was just a slightly suspicious and peculiar traveler. But it's already been 3 hours now. She's been sitting there the whole time with that one bottle of cheap wine. And no customers want to come in because they're so intimidated. More than that, there's a terrifying aura about her. If someone told me she was the Demon King in disguise, I'd believe them. No, it can't be. The Demon King is, welcome. That's Duke Seraph. See, Seraph. This is why I told you not to show your face. Everyone's so blinded by your beauty that they can't even talk. She put her hands on the Duke. Tot. I've never tried using my good looks in that manner. I never said anything about using your looks. Both of you, stop it. Shouldn't we find a room first so we can rest? My legs are killing me because I haven't walked in so long. You there. Finally, someone normal. I've been in the magic tower for the past 80 years, so I don't know much about the outside world. Do 3 high-quality mana stones cover the cost of 3 rooms? Just one high-quality stone could buy hundreds of inns. And what? 80 years. Oh my God. What in the world is going on right now? Bright. There's actually been something that's been bothering me since earlier. You. Who are you that you're not even thinking about trying to hide your murderous energy? Have you been waiting for us? If you don't want me to bust your head open, get lost. Well, wouldn't your head go rolling first? I think I need to open a different business. Ugh. Why did it turn out like this? I just came downstairs running from a cockroach. I was fed up with the countdown shrinking and figured I'd grab a drink while I was at it, but then... Maybe just this once I should throw character consistency out the window and go beg the principal. Welcome. Sheriff, Tot, and Bright too. Why is the Knight Commander and the Master of the Mage Tower here? Why would they come? No, more importantly. This is totally a parent-teacher conference. Crap, this is way too sudden. I'm not mentally prepared. No. There's no way they would know who I am. As long as I stay quiet, they'll pass by without issue. I'm a cockroach. Just a cockroach hiding in the corner of the room. You've been leaking murderous intent for a while now. Right. Things never go the way you want, huh? If I avert my eyes now, I die. She's an honor student's mother. And the kingdom's most renowned knight. Natasha Tot. Why haven't you drawn your sword? It's not just for show, is it? When did she see my sword? This sword can only be used 3 times. I really don't want to waste one now. Right, Natasha is a knight. As long as I don't draw my sword, she won't attack me. Good thing I didn't attack on instinct. Maybe I'll go with a bolder character. This wine is better than the drain water in the Red Kingdom. If I draw my sword, this whole area will be blown to bits. If that happens, I won't be able to drink this wine next year. That would be a shame. No, don't take it too seriously. If he keeps serving this kind of alcohol, he'll eventually go bankrupt. You're worried about the end in this situation. You're really something. Forgive the sudden rudeness. As you seem to already know, I am Natasha Tot, the Scarlet Knight. You've changed your attitude pretty quickly. There's no shame in correcting my behavior. A knight who's supposed to protect the people but can't consider her surroundings is shameful. Barkeep is an apology. I'll buy every bottle of wine you have in stock. There's so much I want to talk about with this person. Sheriff Bright, you two come over too. Then, I'll have water instead of wine. Geez, what a bunch. Crap. This is totally gonna turn into an all-nighter. It's too late to back out now. The wine here's better than our kingdom's drain water, right? Someone help me. Ugh. I really feel like I'm gonna die. You have no idea how hard it was to keep from puking. Well, at least I managed to get along with them. While I was trying to think of an excuse to head back to my room. Oh, you're going to the academy too? Get your things and come down later. We'll all go together. Actually, we're in such a rush because of this shy boy Duke here. Apparently, Duke Sheriff has a severe case of social anxiety. He insists on arriving at events like Parent Observation Day before anyone else. Though, I can't exactly take that at face value. If that's the reason, not going is also a valid option. They came all this way just for Parent Observation Day. It's definitely because of the protagonist who caused that incident at the academy. A student who couldn't be restrained by normal magic turned into something inhuman and knocked out a teacher. The rumors have likely spread far and wide already. Observation Day is just an excuse. They came to see the protagonist with their own eyes, before anyone else. Michael, you've truly started walking the path of the protagonist now. Sir Chris, you sure took your time. Your complexion doesn't look good. Grab the other arm. If you feel dizzy, lean on me. Was my drunk act too convincing? Looks like she's genuinely worried about me. Wait, this is starting to feel like I'm being escorted away. Oh dear, it started raining. We should hurry. My, chatting away really made the time fly. Feels like you were the only one doing the talking. What is it I can't see well? Is it a wild boar or something? What's this, an ambush? Oh no. I tried to move closer and tripped. Oh dear, Sir Chris. Be careful. Want me to carry you? Teacher. Silence. Light magic, that's the Tot families. No way. I thought it was an ambush or something. For a brat, you're pretty grown up now considering you are catching my sword. Nika. Mother. Why are you trying to abduct my teacher? Ugh. To think my identity would be exposed like this. Did he think I was being kidnapped? But more importantly, looks like he's not the only one who entered campus without permission this early in the morning. Teacher, is that really you? I told you, there's no way teacher got kidnapped. Just as I thought. Did they climb over the wall? Well, let's at least hear why they did that. Explain. In detail. Michael. Teacher. Professor, I thought you'd abandoned us and left. That's why we all decided to go look for you. What's with this tragic heroine dialogue? We haven't apologized or thanked you, and we have so many things to tell you. But if you have to go, we wanted to see you at least one more time. Geez, you guys. That doesn't mean you should be breaking the rules like this. Get to the point. So what I'm trying to say is, if you're okay with it, could you please come back and be our class's professor? I don't get it. I haven't even done anything. These students are so weird. Regardless of the quest, they make me want to be a better professor. It seems like you all are going to be trouble for me. Let's go. Back to the academy. After that, everything went so smoothly, I wondered why I bothered worrying. Look here, Lily. What did you put that professor through that made her want to take a leave of absence in the middle of the semester? In my opinion, this professor is the only one who can handle my granddaughter. It's rare to find someone who is on my family's level. Thanks to the pressure, or lip service, from the parents, I was able to return to work. But I still don't know what to teach. Independent study. Independent study, is this her teaching style? How unique. This seems similar to Eastern meditation practices. They're no longer an issue because we've established a rapport. But I have another problem on my hands. And the cause is sitting right there, yawning. Duke Seraph. He might look like his head is in the clouds. But that man is the one who turned our Princess Angelina into a princess. Excuse me, Professor. May I go to the bathroom? Hey, are you okay, Angelina? How strange. My Angelina isn't normally like this. Angelina. I didn't think she'd take it this hard. Is she going to go smoke again? I guess I should go after her. Professor, where are you going? You're not leaving your honored guests here, are you? Today's class is over. There's nothing more to see, so everyone leave. What, that's it? Let's just go have a drink. Just how much did she hate being seen like this? That she hid in an empty classroom. Quest completed. Please choose one of the gifts below as a reward. The Frozen Warrior's sturdy shield, the Succubus's mysterious 25, the ultra-popular man's dashing cloak. All of a sudden these rewards are getting more and more confusing as I go on. I'll just pick what I think I need for my character. This isn't what's important right now. Angelina Seraph. Andante Seraph. HHOW, do you know that name? I'm sure he's shocked. Andante is a boy whose growth has been delayed. So he can be perfectly disguised as his younger sister Angelina. When this princess's gender was revealed in The Strongest Demon King Hero Raises Hell, the comment section exploded. 80-year warrior, is the author crazy? This is BS meow hell. What is this crap? I'm out. History of perv, a pretty boy with secrets. This is even better. Are you serious? The princess's real name is Andante Seraph. He was an illegitimate child of middling talent who was passed over in the line of succession in favor of his promising younger sister, Angelina. But one day Angelina disappeared. Many wanted to claim her position, but Duke Seraph sought someone who could imitate her rather than be just another successor. Andante was chosen for his physical resemblance to her. After an excruciating program of training and brainwashing, he was able to become the perfect Angelina Seraph. But it's never easy to live as someone else. According to the novel, he suffered from severe OCD and was also in physical pain because his growth was forcibly stunted with magic. How do you know that name? I don't know how much you know, but if my father finds out, you'll disappear too. I don't want to lose you too, Professor. Oh, right. Everyone who knew about Andante was taken care of by Duke Seraph. It's always the same with all of you. Just how dumb are you? Do I look like someone who can be messed with? I need to make it clear who my character is again. And while I'm at it, I'll get someone on my side. The Seraphs are one of the few powerful families who didn't take sides with either the Holy Emperor or the Demon King. I'm in the same situation, so I'll need some insurance if I want to survive. And the way to do that? Andante. You should call me Angelina. Lead Class X to victory in the school tournament. Is to have them indebted to me. And since I read the novel already, I'll do this with the knowledge only I know. If you do that, I will find your sister. Of course, I'll also free the princess in the process. Main quest, Earth Gods Request 2-2. You know that midterms at the academy are a school tournament, right? It's a big event. Lead your class to victory, if you can. Completion reward, 1 lucky chance if fail, become a cold corpse. Time remaining, 14 days. The intramural tournament is the first term exam at Vidalua Academy, usually held separately for each grade level. The winning class is awarded a trophy called the Eye of Flame, which has a red magic crystal embedded in it. I need that magic crystal to find Angelina. Winning the tournament should be a piece of cake, but the problem is... Alright everyone, I'm sure you already know that the first term exam is a tournament, but... this time... all grade levels will be participating at once. Well, if it were that easy to solve, IT wouldn't be much of a quest, would it? Besides, I already made a big promise to Duke Sheriff at the last parent-teacher conference. Win this tournament, and I'll find Angelina for you. But on one condition, you have to free Andante. I don't know how much you figured out, but... can I really trust you? I do not make empty promises. I only said that because I naturally assumed we'd be fighting against students in our own year. I'm fairly skilled myself, but if you're asking if I can beat the seniors. But if it's what you want, teacher, I'll do my best. No. Winning is the only option. Follow me. He's pretty desperate when it's for his own sake. But I wonder how much can I really train these kids in such a short amount of time? That's strange. Usually, someone would have made a witty comment by now. Hey Dolce, talk some sense into Angelina. Our older brothers are in the 3rd year. Are you listening? What's wrong? Are you hurt somewhere? Hey, you know they say that a ghost appears at the academy around this time of year. What are you talking about all of a sudden? I heard that people have even died in the tournament in the past. Stop saying scary things. This is bad. For Dolce to be the one talking about ghosts, it can only mean that something has happened to the twins. A few days later, at the training grounds. Just a little break. I can't do this anymore. We're not even done with 3,000 reps yet. No. Your training is so tough that even Dolce hasn't shown up for the past few days. That has nothing to do with the training. Come on, get up. I can't believe she just skipped training. I really have to do something. We need all 7 members to be able to compete in the tournament. Our numbers are already razor thin. If Twin Tails disappears too, we'll be in serious trouble. And speaking of the devil, Twin Tails has just been walking in circles in the school garden. Almost as if she's searching for something. Bana, where are you? Gabbana. So it's true. Her twin sister, Gabbana, has gone missing. Dolce and Gabbana. The two are twin sisters from the Bright family, a family of crazy mages who live in the Mage's Tower. The older sister, Gabbana, passed away 5 years ago, but no one knows what happened after that. The truth is, Gabbana has remained by Dolce's side as a spiritual body. Gabbana, where did you go? Most of the protagonist's companions are burdened with some kind of troublesome past. I guess I'll just have to tackle these problems one at a time. Dolce, explain what's going on. I can't believe you ditched class just to come get me, teacher. I never knew you cared about me so much. How unexpected. Don't get ahead of yourself. This isn't for you. Then what is it for? Where did you lose Gabbana Bright Soulstone? Whoa. I'm actually a little surprised. I knew there was something special about you, but to think you could even sense the presence of a soul stone. I totally underestimated you, teacher. There's no way I could sense its presence. You're the one who leaned on the protagonist in the original story and told him everything. Just before Gabbana's accidental death, Twin Tails sealed her soul into a highest-grade magic stone, creating a soul stone. Thanks to that, Gabbana was able to live a second life as a ghost. But there was a catch. She couldn't move a certain distance away from the stone and was only visible to its owner. That's why she must have carried it around so carefully. It's no wonder she's so distraught after losing it. When I woke up this morning, Gabbana was gone. I looked all over, but I couldn't find her anywhere. Without her, my magical power is cut in half. I really want to tell her to take a few days off, but unfortunately, that's not an option. The least I can do is get rid of the source of the problem as quickly as possible. Follow me. The red mark that was displayed next to Twin Tails' location earlier. To me, that mark represents an enemy. The fact that Gabbana's, which was next to Dolce's, has disappeared and a new dot has appeared can only mean one thing. Some lucky monster swallowed the soul stone. And that monster will make for some good experience points for my students. We're busy with practice, so why did we have to come all the way out to a pond? Besides, this place has a really creepy vibe, like it could suck your soul out at any moment. Can you stop saying unnecessarily scary things? Dolce, are you okay? Looks like she sensed it. Everyone, get ready. Whoa, the rock melted. It's an acidic liquid, be careful not to touch it. Let's switch to ranged attacks. Nika, you're on defense. Belle, please use your agility boosting magic. Dolce is. Normally, this would be the perfect chance for Twin Tails, the water magic specialist, to shine. But she's just an empty shell right now. If Chris were here, what would he say in this situation? Dolce, are you going to chicken out again? Twin Tails once spent an entire tactics class just observing from the sideline. I let it slide with Joe back then because she was doing it for Michael Sake, but what about now? She has to destroy the monster that swallowed her own sister. The monster that has now become almost one with her. Hey, Michael. I've always felt so frustrated, you know. Even though Gabbana is human, everyone kept saying she was undead. They said she'd turn into a monster someday. No matter how much I denied it, no one believed Mu Epsilon. And on top of that, so people from the Magic Tower heard rumors about the Soul Stone, and so they tried to steal it and study it. That's why I took refuge in the academy. Twintail explained it away as the soul of the strongest demon lord hero inside Gabbana, and that was not entirely wrong. Because there's a reason backing it up. Twintail, that monster is not your sister. Because your sister is human, right? She can use magic, can't she? What else could she be but human? Teacher, you are seriously awful. I only wanted to hear those words once in my life, but did you really have to say them at a time like this? Everyone, I'm sorry for dragging you into my family problems. I will definitely repay this favor someday. Hold on tight to something so you don't get blown away. No doubt about it. This match is ours. Thanks to yesterday's monster hunt, our chances of winning the tournament should have gone up at least a little. Those kids really struggled taking that thing down. Well, with an enemy carrying that many magic stones, it's only natural that it would not go down easily. And they were even refined already. Could it have been that bandage guy's doing? Anyway, I swiped those magic stones real quick and shared them with everyone. Let's just believe they'll have at least some effect. But we still can't let our guard down. As long as we keep Nika's brothers in check, the third years are manageable, but the real problem is the second years. Because among them is Ryan, who appeared in The Strongest Demon Lord Hero as both the rival and mentor of the protagonist. He's a problem child who skips class all the time without permission. But the biggest problem is this the class that took down the monsters in the garden? Get the strongest one out here. I, the one and only, no, the King of Legend, challenge you. Of course, we'll wager our red hearts against each other. This guy, how chinny can he be? Looks like we'll be facing off against character fans before the actual tournament. Quiet down, class is in session. Oh, so it's you. The one cloaked in the winds of chaos, leader of the new generation. This brat. Maybe I should drill some good old-fashioned respect for seniors into him. Teacher, you don't need to bother with him. He probably just came to steal our strategies anyway. If you'd like, I'll throw him out myself. Isn't IT a problem to be this noisy during class? Second years sure have a lot of free time. That's no way to talk to your teacher, you know. As expected of my beloved disciple. You're on a completely different level compared to Trash-like. This, too. Think you'd try to control me, the Great One himself. With just a flick of your finger. How arrogant. Well, just this once, I'll let it slide. Respect. Huh. Use respectful language with your teacher. Who cares about annoying stuff like that? A wannabe thug like you. The strongest don't make me laugh. That's different matter entirely. Isn't it? So, whoever conquers the character fans, conquers Ryan too, huh? You're not worth any more of my time. If you understand that, then leave. Don't think you can fool me with such bluffing. You'll never deceive these Emperor eyes. Please, you have got perfect eyesight, but you are still wearing an eye patch. Fine then. Guess I'll bust out what I got as a reward the other day. The super popular guy's cape. Item: super popular guy's cape has been equipped. By using a fixed amount of magic power, illusion of radiant light can now be activated. Can you even see this with those eyes? Halo effect set to level 10. Consumes 100 MP per second. Quit acting tough and just go home already. All right. I won. Well, the method was kinda questionable, though. And next time. Please. Watch me for real. Haha, that's just a loser's bark. Wait. Did I just accidentally give him the motivation he needed to awaken? Teacher. I'm so sorry. This fox-eyed bastard. I was actually his homeroom teacher last year. Honestly, he never listened to a word I said. It drove me crazy. So, it's not new problem, then. If you'd like, maybe we could exchange information about our students over a meal. I refuse. Then at least take this. Just a token of my feelings. A bento, huh? Well, you could put it that way. But per the rules, I can't really accept it. And since I chose neutrality, there might even be poison in it. You never really know what's inside, after all. But I worked so hard to make it. There's no way I'd put anything weird in here. Quiet. This isn't good. I've got to figure out a way to win the tournament quickly. Something troubling you. At times like that, I often find myself alone in a quiet place, pondering my thoughts. It seems like simple advice. But somehow, it feels like he's saying it to me, not Chris. Then let me share my secret base with you, teacher. I'm sure you'll figure it out right away. Just follow the map. Nobody should be able to find you there. It's the old dormitory, shut down years ago. I hope that place can be of some help to you. Who is this guy? I thought he was just being cryptic before. But now, he's even bringing up a dungeon that appeared in the original story. Could it be?